Live, and I'm just absolutely and beyond grateful to be here with you today. I'm going to pin the title, so when you are hopping in, joining me live on Facebook or on Instagram, you would be able to know that we are talking about 3 basic steps to regulate your nervous system in 2024, so you can receive so much more peace into your body, into your life, while you are navigating through your goals, while you are navigating through your intentions and then things you desire to accomplish, achieve, experience, have, and or release. So if you are entirely new over here, this training, by the way, is going to go into history. This training will go into a history. I'm gonna wave at you. Hello, hello, hello. We are talking about the most important steps for you to create a permanent shift, up-leveling shift in your life. And I'm beyond happy to have you here. Hello, Agnieszka. Hello, Dr. Harald. Hello, everyone. If you are here on Facebook, let me know and head right onto Instagram. If you are entirely new, my name is Eliza Mozal. I am absolutely obsessed and passionate with supporting other creatives with stepping into their highest alignment, healing their energy, mastering their energy through nervous system regulation, emotional intelligence, energy mastery, meditation, breath work, so you can operate from your highest soul mission alignment, whether it's your life, business, or everything together. Hello, hello, hello. So we are going to start with those 3 basic steps, and I will actually first talk you through for the first 2 minutes which way would be the best possible way for you to actually benefit the most from this life, from this training. If you truly desire to take this information and allow yourself to embody it, so we can actually change, so we can actually move the needle, so it can actually be that tool you can use every day in create bigger and deeper shift above and beyond survival into creation mode, I'm going to ask you to actually watch this at least twice. The first time would be to watch with your relaxed body. So it's important to actually physically and emotionally, energetically open your heart center. So if you can stretch, relax, and ease in your shoulders, it could be tight. You might be not even aware of it, and that's a survival reaction. That's a block wall to what is there. That's not being open to where your heart led you to be, so you can receive. The same it is with your belly, with your stomach. It is crunched, maybe low back tension, maybe hips. I want you to just allow yourself to breathe into your body, breathe into your heart. Slow down with your breath, slow down with your awareness and presence, and go all in and listen to this information with your open heart, with your open body. So you can actually start creating right away from the first moment divine reconnection with your knowing, with your divinity, knowing which information is for you, which one isn't. Maybe all of it is for you, and you will actually recognize, oh wow, I'm blocking the goodness from coming in with the tension, right? And it's just maybe habitual, and you're not even aware of it because it just feels like you. So this is the first way. And the second way to watch the replay, you can subscribe to or send me a private message if you desire the replay, because I don't know if I will leave that replay here or now. Hello, hello, hello. The second time to watch it, I'm going to invite you to watch it with a pen and paper and actually take notes. And actually ask yourself all of the questions I will ask you here today, and actually allow yourself to write down every single piece of this content and fully process it and digest it and embody it. Just like a dinner. You don't order dinner, you just look at it and then put it away and complain that you are still hungry. You order dinner to actually put into your mouth, chew it, digest it, absorb the nutrients, and release what it is not for you. This same thing I want you to do with every single piece of information you are absorbing from now on. That will bring higher level of consciousness in your whole life. You will stop taking in unnecessary things. You will learn actually to fully and entirely take it in, absorb it, and release it. You will actually learn the next time You will watch something, it looks shiny, interesting. Maybe your whole body is gonna tell you right away, nope, this is not for you, this is just a waste of time, this is not what would be for the highest good of you right now. So you will start creating this profound connection, maybe reconnection with your higher intelligence, with your intuition, with your knowing what is the best for you. Okay, loves, so let's start with nervous system regulation, and most important, why to use these 3 basic steps every single day or at least once a week. Now, the life that we are living right now, it doesn't have the breath. The breath we are learning since we are coming into this earth is a suppressive breath that is designed to push down the trauma that is held in the body. Every single thing you have experienced in your past, every single thing that something happened and it got you into the traumatic survival state that has not been actively shaken out and released physically, emotionally, and energetically, it is still in your body. So that traumatic situation that you had 20 years ago, that it happened with that another person and it left you feeling crunched and scared and terrified and frozen perhaps, if it has not been actively released physically, emotionally, and energetically, it's still living in your body and is ruling, it's a master, it blocks you from another amazing relationship or relation with another person of a like energy or a like situation to be actually received through your body. Because you see, you can, just like me, through years of doing, for about 6 years, I was doing nervous system regulation without doing the stuff I will teach you, without doing all 3 of them. And I only trained myself to bypass my body's signals. My body was signaling me, Eliza, I had a massive social anxiety. Eliza, don't talk to that person. I would train myself to bypass it, but I never was able to change my body feeling safe, fully and entirely safe in this specific environment that I was so anxious about to be around, and I craved to be there also. Okay, so I only trained myself to bypass what my body was signaling me. No, this is too scary, this is too terrifying. You've been there before and it was so horrible, and you just screamed and cried after and you froze. Okay, the same it is, for example, conversations about money. I was unable to release the memory that my body held about being so not confident and scared about money. So I was living in scarcity and lack about money, more or less. And my body never released the memory of it until I started doing the stuff I will share with you over here. All of them, 3 of them at once, simultaneously. Okay? So your body, your muscle, your fascia structure. Fascia is like a gel-like web structure going through all of your organs, all of your muscles, not just all around it, but all through it. Your muscle, with time, with age, doesn't get stiff, doesn't get bad. It's being maybe unused, but it doesn't get stiff. At the age of 70, you can lift the weight the same way as you lifted when you were 20 or 15 or 30 if you practice training the muscle. What tightens and holds you back from using the muscle is the fascia, the hardening fascia that hardens with each trauma, with each emotion that gets trapped in the body. I want you to know one basic thing about emotion. Emotion is an energy in motion. Emotion is an energy designed to be in motion. Imagine all of your energy centers, all of your chakras, and imagine every energy designed to flow through all of them, being experienced through every energy center in a different, unique, and a specific way, and reaching through your body, your whole soul experience. I'm gonna let that sink in, because this is a huge one, okay? Every single emotion, which is energy in motion, has been designed to flow, never get stuck or hold on to it or get rid of it. Every single one was designed to flow through all of your energy centers and reaching in all different ways your soul's growth, expansion, and experience through this body. So you cannot move on, expand, become enlightened if you wish. You cannot grow and heal and raise your frequency without starting with your body first. Why? Because the stuff gets stuck in the body throughout the years of not knowing how to feel, process, digest, and release your emotions. Emotion is also an end result of your body's, your physical body's reaction or response to your thoughts. So if your nervous system is contracted, like majority of people, between 70 and 90% of people in the whole wide world is living in survival. That's contracted nervous system. Now, all of these people, hello, beautiful soul. All of these people right now, the majority of them is not even aware of it. It's just that's who they are. They don't know about deep peace. They don't know about deep restorative meditation. They don't know about the deep, profound sleep that takes away every single feeling of heaviness or tightness away. They don't know about the stuff that we've been designed to experience every single day. We've been designed to experience every single day deep, profound, restorative sleep. Every single day we've been designed to operate from sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, not just one or another, or get stuck in between one and another and not actually use any of them. Okay? And I will explain that later. So when you are in survival, all of the emotions you have experienced in the past, maybe grief, that have not been actually expressed, felt, and released. It's still alive in your body, and it holds you back from opening up to another person you're meeting in your life. For example, you desire to be in love. You desire to meet your soul love. You desire to be in the most beautiful, loving, kind, laughter-filled relationship of your life. But the past relationship in your life, with your parents, with your grandparents, with your neighbors, with your friends, with your past lovers, have not been released out of your body. They only block you wall after wall after wall from actually opening up and being entirely open, feeling safe in your own skin. Why you don't feel safe in your own skin? Why you don't trust that person? You don't feel safe with you. Because that old stuff is overflowing and you're not taking care of that. Why? Because we have not been told how to until this stuff comes into place. I couldn't be any more proud to share with you that information here. I'm so abundant in my life that I can share this information freely for your access. So you can start using that and changing your life if this is what you desire. So, your nervous system holds the memory. Your body holds the memory of your past until it is released physically, emotionally, and energetically. That doesn't mean you have to go back to every experience, go through every single trauma, go through every single horrible thing and look at it and journal about it and talk about it. That's not how true release and liberation and freedom pathway looks like. It's not. It's about going into your body and surrendering to how the journey flows. And trust me, you're not gonna even have to go through every single thing. There will be memories coming up to you and you will deal with them with an ease and guidance if you wish to. If you don't feel ready, you will leave that for the moment when you feel more open and more ready if you're working this work every single day consistently. Because your capacity and capability to deal with whatever is already stuck within you will just keep on growing and expanding, and you will just become this liberated, limitless, fearless, fearing less, being limited less version of yourself that follows your soul calling. Okay? So your nervous system decides how you think. If you choose to absorb a new, open, loving mindset towards yourself and the world, but you don't approach your physical body, your nervous system, you are not going to bypass through what your body remembers. You will go with this beautiful ideology, but ideology will never go against the biology. because your biology holds in place the memory. I am not safe around people. I am not safe to trust people. It is not safe for me to love people because I will be stabbed back, or whatever experience you experienced in the past. And trust me and my clients are a living proof that you can actually release your old memories out of your body and gain entirely new ones, where you are built from empowerment, you're built from love, you're built from liberation, not from guilt and shame, and I have to be better because who I am right now is not good enough. This is an old way that no longer works. It never worked in the first place. So if you are here because you feel guilt and shame about who you are, and you're shaming yourself to get better results, and maybe you're punishing yourself so you can gain some different end result, I'm going to encourage you to stop entirely right now. I'm going to encourage you to stop doing this right now and go fully and entirely into feeling love towards yourself, practicing that love muscle in your heart center, fourth energy center, practicing feeling, being in your body, and just love what is as is without trying to change it or shift it, because you will never shift anything until you first are fully being present with what is, which is actually acceptance. Acceptance is full-on presence with what is. No judgment, no criticism, no shaming, no trying to get rid of it. It's just that I have a bottle of essential oil. It's not good. It's not bad. I'm not gonna, I don't know, heal people with it, and I'm not gonna kill people with it. It just is. It just is, and I'm fully present with it. And I'm fully present with its isness, with its presence, with its being. That's all it is. That's all it is, acceptance. So do not mistake acceptance with, yes, please, I want more suffering. Or acceptance with, oh, wow, I deserved it because I was a bad girl when I was 5 years old. None of that stuff. Acceptance is just, this is what it is, and this is what I'm dealing with. This is what is trapped within my body. No bad, no wrong, no blaming, no pushing, no forcing, no trying to change it. And trust me, that will change your whole life when you will start approaching that. So when you are shifting first as a fundamental priority your nervous system and go from contraction, which is trapped and limited by the past limitation that never is released out of your body, out of your system, you are operating on your thoughts, feelings and emotion level from that survival state. I am a victim. This thing happened to me 20 years ago, and it's just happened. It's horrible. I didn't deserve it. They are bad people. You are a victim. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm not saying change your story right away. I'm saying it is a victim story. Period. That's it. It's just a statement, right? No emotion there. It's just seeing things for what they are. So is your victim story gonna ever create your victorious story? The victorious version of yourself who set herself free, who lost the weight just because you chose to love yourself without going into some diet regime. You just love yourself. That's what happened to me. I decided to be in love frequency without waiting for my soul love to show up in my life, without waiting for my 9 to 5 to disappear so I can be pushed and forced into doing my soul mission business, without expecting anyone or anything to change so it is easier for me. I stopped charging anyone and anything outside of me, including my past, for how I think and feel today, and I dove all in, and I chose I will be in love frequency, and I chose that I don't care if something or someone tells me, especially my head, my old self, that I should be unhappy today because he and she messed up things in my work, and now I am 5 hours late with my work stuff or whatever, okay? So when you choose fully and entirely to take responsibility for how you think and feel right now, you drop 99% of your energy leakage. You stop leaking 99% of your energy the moment you stop waiting and expecting anyone or anything outside of you to change. You go all in and you take full responsibility. Now, you can take responsibility from a place of guilt and shame, the way we spoke in the past, the way we have been trained to do. You only can achieve great things through hard work, no rest, burnout, and punishing yourself if you're 5 seconds late. Show me a person who is incredibly healthy, happy, and wealthy with that mindset. Because I don't know any. I don't know any. And there is many who says that they are. But if you will tune in with their energy, things don't click. Family, relationships with children perhaps, maybe they're close to bankruptcy, whatever it is. Okay, and I'm not saying it's impossible. Go ahead and pursue your things your way. I'm sharing from a place of experience and a spiritual growth and full-on and entire healing. Before, majority of people come to me because they say, Eliza, just like you, I have a massive soul mission. Lots of people come to me, I'm going to open my wellness center, but I cannot do it when my own energy and my own body is still sick. Please help me heal. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start. Roll up our sleeves. The work starts right now or tomorrow or the day after. Okay, are you ready to join right now? You know, I have available space opening up next week. You can take that spot if you wish. So it happens. It happens after we go first into our nervous system regulation. That's how things move extremely smoothly, because your thinking moves above survival level. Now, when your body, your nervous system is your electric system of your body. So the electricity, the energy doesn't run properly if you are contracted by trauma. Now, 2 ways to learn and figure out on your own skin with your own body, am I having a dysregulated nervous system? Side note, if you are here watching this, there is no chance you have super regulated nervous system, because you would not have a reason to be here. Okay, maybe your nervous system is regulated right now and you feel like in 5 minutes that could be over. Okay, if that's you, let me know in comment section. Let me know in comments. So your regulated nervous system is when you can operate between both. Sympathetic nervous system, which is a go-go mode. Some of other systems are turned off. You're fully focused on your mission. Could be also like a survival mission that you are learning to outrun, that you are learning to overcome and find a new, higher, adaptive way of dealing with it. For example, you have a boss. This is the way it is. Right? Used to cause you only stress and pressure and you were just breaking, going for sick leave. Now you've decided, no, I'm regulating my nervous system, and from now on I'm only dealing with it with grace and ease and love. Okay? So you're learning to regulate yourself. You are capable to go into that workplace feeling relaxed and being in a go-go mode. And maybe it doesn't feel relaxed, but you are doing the thing you set up the goal for yourself. This is what I'm doing right now. This is the pile I'm dealing with today, period. I don't care how stressful it might feel, or my old head, my old thoughts might be telling me that there is something wrong here, that I should be stressed, that it shouldn't be happening. You're just doing the thing. The job finishes, the time finishes, and you are turning that sympathetic nervous system, the go-go mode, off. Entirely, no problem. You're just turning it off. You go back home and you turn on your parasympathetic nervous system. Full on relaxation, full on ease, full on restoration. You can digest your food with ease. Nothing gets stored on the back. Nothing. You can be fully present with your children, with your wife, with your husband, with your puppies. If the thought comes in about your boss being this way, that you're like, no, I'm gonna deal with it tomorrow, 9 a.m. Not right now. It is 5:30 p.m. evening. I'm not dealing with that until tomorrow. You are capable of turning on and off these systems and operating from them with greatness, period. And you just grow and expand through each, because you're constantly regulated, and you show up for next day for that another task, another old stressful situation with much higher attitude, because you already know you did it. You already know you can overcome it. Higher boss might come in with some other pressure and asking you when this will happen, and you're capable of not just being a doormat, but you're capable of saying, what are your boundaries? This is what I'm dealing with. I'm short of people. That's not gonna happen unless you give me someone who is already trained on how to do it. Then you can expect me and my team to have that done. Period. You're able to deal with stuff in a physical, emotional, and an energetic way, and you're using your emotional intelligence like that. That's what I call being limitless, being so much less limited in comparison with you maybe a month before. And trust me, that shift can happen so fast. Okay, let's dive. So now when you know the difference between, let's just in the last minute briefly talk about the difference between dysregulated nervous system. Dysregulated nervous system is you cannot fully sleep and have a deep, in-depth sleep to restore your body. You cannot sit down, relax, and rest in your rest time, because what you've got to do in your go-go time takes away your peace, okay? Perhaps you don't even give yourself enough of sleep or rest at all. You're just in a consistent go-go mode, okay? Another version of dysregulated nervous system, you actually cannot get out of this half-asleep mode. You think regulated nervous system is that Zen-like half-asleep mode, kind of like a chilled out, whatever, but it isn't. You cannot execute. You cannot show up for yourself. You cannot get up at the time you said you will get up and do the thing you said you will do. You're gonna be late, you're gonna be rushing, or you're gonna be feeling like there's something wrong with it. This is dysregulated nervous system. Your body doesn't execute in go-go mode, doesn't know how to turn it off, doesn't know how to turn it on. Any of these systems, or one or another, cannot get out of them and shift in between. And this is what gives you the choice. When you are in dysregulated, you don't choose. You only operate from your embodied trauma response way of being, period. You don't choose to stop being in this dysregulated mode. You don't just choose, for example, oh wow, this relationship is not healthy for me. Oh wow, I'm just gonna get out of. You have no choice. The survival will pull you back into staying in survival until you actively choose to go and regulate your nervous system. And for majority of people, gentle little regulation will do absolutely nothing. Only full-on reset of your systems. All of the systems off, and then all of the systems on. Full-on trauma mode on that it wants to be released. Shake it out, move it out through your body. So let's talk about these 3 basic steps to regulate your nervous system in 2024. Now, stuff in the world is not gonna come down. We've talked about it. Nothing is gonna change outside of you. Things will only gonna be heightened, and your internal response on reaction to it can only get lower or higher in its intelligence. And that's entirely up to you. The number 1 step, basic step, is to learn using the power of your own breath to regulate yourself. Breathing in and out through an open mouth in a very deep and faster pace activates your sympathetic nervous system. So it activates what at the surface that needs to be released, and it also helps you to shift into that go-go mode. Okay, so you can use the power of your breath, different types of breath work, the deeper, the more powerful, the one that makes you more uncomfortable in your own body. It goes deeper into your nervous system and will create bigger shift and faster healing. Now, doing that on your own yourself, if this is your beginning, I would not suggest to anyone. Only doing that with support and assistance of a trained facilitator. So, for example, I started doing this specific somatic release, nervous system regulation, full on, I would call it nervous system healing, because I felt entirely reborn and liberated after just one 1-hour session. So I went through such a profound experience there that everything within my body said, sign up, period. So for 3 days I was arguing a little bit in my own head, because it wasn't a cheap investment, and I used the rest of my savings I had, and I invested and I trained myself to become a facilitator, so I can bring that for my clients, so I can bring it into my one-on-one containers, so I can bring that into my group programs containers and train people and facilitate and create a space in which it is safe for them to unfold, because I got them. I hold the open, safe and loving space, and I can also guide them, like I'm going to do on Saturday inside of Reset and Rise Up program. I'm gonna guide them when to go deeper with their breath, when to feel more, when to release, when to soothe. I'm gonna guide them through all of these steps. When I started breathing deeply first, I did it on my own, and it was too scary and terrifying, because that stuff within me, deeply traumatized and pushed down stuff for decades, I didn't know how to deal with it on my own. So I would never suggest for you to go all in on your own. Just find some random weird breath work and go all in. If you feel called to do it, if you know how to handle yourself, go ahead. But if you don't know what you're doing and feel scary and terrifying the second you take that 5th deep breath, I will highly suggest to hire help. Whether it's a group program like Reset and Rise Up, I'm closing the doors tonight to it, or one-on-one with a specific person, just a breathwork facilitator, or maybe someone who is a coach and is doing all in to support you in all of the areas within your body and your life and your psyche that needs love, care, attention and guidance and support through this process of healing. So learning, step number 1 is learning how to use your breath to spike up, release the old, and also put yourself in a mode where you can execute, and also learn how to use your breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, or in through the nose and out through your nose when you breathe in a really long way. The out breath is extended. Okay, this is how you stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, your self-regulation, your ease, your comfort, your self-repair. All of the systems are on now, so I can heal myself, regulate myself, process the day and release what it doesn't serve me, so I don't take that with me into bed or into my family home or into my relationships or into my playtime. Okay, so you can fully be present in another thing that you desire to experience, because you came here into this life to experience pleasure also, not just fight with what is. So the power of the breath is one thing. That could be breath work, could be somatic gentle releases using your breath, and bodily movement. Bodily movement here is huge. If you don't weight train, if you don't train your muscles, you are slowing down the process of healing like times 1,000 at least. The moment you put and start using your muscle more than ever before, run long walks and just moving your body throughout the day at least times 5 than what you usually would do, you're speeding up your healing process times 1,000. I seen times 25,000. It just went so fast once the person went beyond the false sense of comfort. Oh no, I'm gonna lift only for 15 minutes, that feels comfortable. No, you've got to push yourself through it, because the comfort holds the old. The discomfort and how you navigate through it, now we are healing, now we are releasing, now we are moving the energies and create emotional intelligence within your body and your mind around that stuff. Okay, step number 2, 3 basic steps, is that long undisturbed rest, including your sleep. So if your sleep is off, you've got to do everything you can so your sleep is, like everything, and I mean everything, okay? And if for some reason you feel like through your healing journey, through your expansion journey, if you feel like you need a break from healing and becoming the best version of yourself, you're just, I'm gonna say it out loud, put it out there right away, you're just much more in love with your old self, with that victim version of you, with that wounded version of you, than with your future. Okay, period. Because why would you wanna break from becoming liberated and empowered version of you that you crave to be? To go back and retreat for 3 weeks or a month and process the healing that you did so far, while you just slowly take a step back in becoming the old wounded version of you. Okay, so I've been there myself. I help people to move away from these cycles up and down also, and I know it is very common. It's not wrong, it's not bad, it just doesn't create lasting profound results. So step number 2 is you moving into deep, long, undisturbed rest in your home, reading book, going out, long walks in nature, long, undisturbed, deep, restful sleep. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. Turning off all of the social media, if you're working on social media. If social media also is something maybe you're not working on, allow yourself to turn it off at least 2-3 hours before you're going for a sleep, and ease with your family, with processing your emotions. Maybe you're single. I was single for 8 years before I created my own family. And then be with yourself, be with your wish-fulfilled emotions. Train yourself in your body, not as a workout and train and punishment type, but as a pleasure. Start opening up to the pleasure and ease in your body. And step number 3, which is absolutely crucial, and this one is the step that most people will skip out on, is opening yourself up to another person with a very well regulated nervous system on a regular basis. This is your relationship with other humans, period. You will never permanently shift your nervous system while you are away from people, away from receiving consistently support and help from someone whose frequency is higher than yours, from someone who overcame what you are struggling with, from someone who's been where you were and crossed the river of change. Period. I've seen people going for different retreats, never actually fully opening up to that another person, or giving themselves at least 3-6 months with another human who did all of these things, who were where you were, who overcame what you're trying to overcome, who crossed fully the river of change, and it has a permanently higher frequency than the one you are at permanently. Period. Now, on a biological level, if your body is closed to another person, you're still operating from the fear base. I was hurt by that person. I was hurt by that group of people. I was hurt in this environment. I don't feel safe to open up. Now, you opening up to a like environment that you were hurt like is not the way. You opening up to a person that feels safe and starting there so you can develop healthy environment within you first is the way. And this is what people mixed up. They think they have to trust someone, that coach, that think has to be a golden person who doesn't fart, hugs the trees for 12 hours a day, and it only, has a rainbow around them. Like that's not the case. Every one of us is just a human. It's not about you putting yourself in an environment that feels safe and will never hurt you. It's about you learning how to trust yourself and your sense of judgment, healthy judgment. What's safe for me, what's not safe for me, what's for me, what's not for me. You don't have to find another person in your life so you can trust them so they don't betray you. You need to learn how to trust yourself so you can learn through your body's signals. This is for me, this is not for me, stay away, and listen to it despite that mind telling you otherwise. So these 3 steps is something that if you will start implementing right away, it's like you're golden. I can only see magnificence for you oozing out of you, because you cannot be in creation mode and create your new desired life while your body and your mind is in survival and it's fighting with yourself, with old memories of the past trapped in your body. You just simply cannot. And if you ask me for like the highest advice how to do it, turn everything off, create a massive bubble in which you are healing while using another person's help. Full-on nervous system healing and regulation. Turn all of the distractions off, all of the people off, all of the events off for the time of being, maybe a week, maybe 4. I would definitely highly suggest at least 5 weeks and go all inwards in learning how to love yourself, how to be safe with you while your heart is locked in fear, and process that Process that. Allow yourself to be with it. Train your heart. It is safe for you to open. It is safe for you to dream big. It is safe for you to learn how to become in love with yourself instead of waiting for someone to come into your life and love you for the halfness you allow yourself to be instead of wholeness. Let me know, guys, in the comments, how is that landing for you? Let's see if we have here. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see how is that landing for you. How is that training actually goes into your heart, into your body, into your nervous system, and allow yourself, instead of, oh no, I have to process this, allow yourself to start implementing these changes consistently every single day, and only from a place of love, not from a place of punishment. Okay, so my loves, today, right now is, okay, today at, I believe, 6 p.m. EST, I'm closing the doors into Reset and Rise Up. So if you would like to join us live for a reset of your nervous system live session we are having this Saturday, you're more than welcome to join. Then after that, we are having a live training session on Tuesday. Then on next Saturday, we'll have a live 1 hour deepest nervous system healing and regulation session next Saturday. And after that, on Tuesday, we are having a live Q&A session where you can come with your question, ask me for help, support, and guidance with the stuff that perhaps doesn't feel clear or you need support with. That's 4 powerful and life-changing sessions inside of Reset and Rise Up. And if you cannot show up, you will have access to and watch it in your own time, at your own pace, when it feels right for you. When it feels like, wow, today is the day when I'm showing up for myself like never before. Let's do this, play. And you are able to watch that replay as many times as you desire with a lifetime access. If that feels right for you, the investment of this life-changing program that restores you into your higher awareness, higher frequency is $555. You can split those payments for 2 monthly payments of $299, or you can actually do 6 monthly installments of $99. So whichever one feels the best for you, whichever one feels most in alignment, you're more than welcome to join. Send me private message and I will send you the link, or go right into my stories. Okay, loves, I'm gonna finish with that. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you because there is so much goodness right in the front of you. You don't have to stress out and be obsessing about that future or what they said from a fearful place again. You can restore your nervous system and have these obsessive, nagging, horrible thoughts gone. I did that. I was obsessing in my head for years, until I started doing this work, and that stuff just disappeared within weeks. Within weeks. I'm talking 2.5 weeks. Was gone for me. For everyone, it could be a different lens. Don't get attached to it. But this is you gifting yourself the biggest possibility for the life you desire to have. If your nervous system is not open to the frequency of your desires, you're not going anywhere. Your nervous system is so highly intelligent that it will keep on recreating those low frequency situations in your life so you can learn new, higher adaptive way. Unless you choose to go and reset it, release it, entirely express it, discharge what has been pushed down for so long. And yes, it definitely might feel scary. It was scary to me, but what felt more scary and terrifying is to keep on living with my returns of depression, with my suicidal thoughts, and that social anxiety, and feeling so little, small, and unworthy and ugly. I felt ugly. I felt horrible with myself, independently if I was skinny like a stick or I was overweight. Nothing outside of me changed how I truly felt inside. because my nervous system was contracted in that old way of thinking. It doesn't matter how many shiny things I put on myself, I still felt less than anyone else in a whole crowd. That's no longer the case. I feel worthy in any environment. I feel good enough in any surrounding, because I dove inwards to love myself first and restore my electric system. So the electromagneticity around my body can flow truly, entirely, without restrictions, right? If you cannot turn on the lights in your home, you will look at your electric system. So if something doesn't click within you, you cannot think above survival. Your electric system in your body needs your attention, and it needs your love. And it needs you to show up for yourself in an entirely new way, even if it feels scary, especially when it is uncomfortable. Okay, loves, I'm gonna finish with that. That was so powerful and beautiful. I'm sending you so much love. If you have been with me live all this time, thank you. I appreciate you so much. If you're watching this on repeat, put that in the comments. Let me send you back the heart and love from my heart and share with you my appreciation.